Why are you doing this to me? Are you just trying to scare me? Or...
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most remarkable movies that were made on a shoestring budget.
How many days do you think that is?
Number 10, Newlyweds. Estimated cost, $9,000.
If you do not wake up at least one morning a week and look over at your partner and think, I have made a terrible mistake, then there's actually something wrong.
Well, Marsha feels that way every morning.
Hollywood filmmaker Edward Burns has gained recognition for his low-budget, heartfelt dramas, particularly his Sundance Grand Jury Prize winner, The Brothers McCullen. Newlyweds, a mock docudrama about a newly wedded couple whose marriage is tested by the presence of an in-law, became the filmmaker's cheapest film to date with an estimated $9,000 budget.
This is what we do. We tell each other everything. It's called honesty.
Really? That sounds like a terrible idea.
To achieve this, Burns shot the entire film in 12 days on his personal camera with a crew of only 3 people. The limited cast, which included Burns himself, had to provide their own costumes, hair, and makeup. While it may not be perfect, Newlyweds' well-developed characters, smart comedy, and impressive performances prove that you don't necessarily need to break the bank to make a darn good film.
Your sister is the devil!
Oh my God. We need to get as far away from any of our relatives as possible.
Number 9, The Battery. Estimated cost, $6,000. In his feature film debut, director Jeremy Gardner achieves what many people with much bigger budgets have tried and failed at for years, putting a unique spin on the post-apocalyptic zombie genre. The Battery stars Gardner and Adam Cronheim as 2 former baseball players traveling through the New England area following a zombie apocalypse. With a micro budget of just $6,000, the film's production schedule was understandably rushed, with certain necessities not being available until mere days before filming.
The sound is driving me crazy.
Kind of nice, I think. Soothing.
Gardner uses this low budget to his advantage, however, substituting the usual violence and gore for a realistic character-driven story of isolation and dread that is sure to leave you shaken.
You said they wouldn't come in the woods.
No, I never said that.
Yes, you said that.
What I said, Mickey, is that there would be less of them in the woods.
Number 8, The Magician. Estimated cost, $2,000. Ray Shoesmith, the Melbourne hitman at the center of this indie mockumentary, may not be a magician, but he sure knows how to make people disappear. Filmed as a mockumentary detailing Ray's everyday gun-for-hire life, The Magician's riveting screenplay, eccentric dialogue, and compelling performances make for an entertaining piece of art.
So why did you ask him then?
You want to get on the boot with him?
Not particularly.
Yeah, well, shut the up and get in the car.
What's even more impressive is that director Scott Ryan, who also stars as Ray, managed to pull it off in 10 days with a minuscule budget of just $2,000. Now, that's a supernatural feat. The movie won multiple awards and served as the basis for the FX crime comedy series Mr. In Between.
That's why I did it. He didn't suffer. If somebody else had did it, somebody else who didn't give a shit about him, he would have suffered. Right?
Number 7, The Last Broadcast. Estimated cost, $900.
Right now, we're going to do a little recapping, and you're going to see some tape of the history of the legend of the Pine Barrens and the Jersey Devil.
The found footage subgenre of horror has skyrocketed in popularity, especially in the 21st century, due in large part to movies like The Blair Witch Project and Paranormal Activity. Before those films, there was The Last Broadcast, a mockumentary horror film about a filmmaker trying to investigate the murders of 2 cable TV hosts.
I can assure you, I can feel it. It's a gut instinct in my body that we're going to find the lead's devil.
One of the first films thought to be shot and edited on digital equipment, The Last Broadcast was made on a shoestring budget just shy of $1,000. Directors Stefan Avalos and Lance Weiler also wrote, produced, and starred in the film. It received mixed reviews upon release, but has become revered for its pioneering role in digital filmmaking and the found footage subgenre.
I wonder, though, if perhaps the jury, anxious not to ignore DNA evidence, as it happened in other trials, perhaps looked too closely.
Number 6, For Lovers Only. Estimated cost, $0.
This little guy. Okay.
Michael and Mark Polish, the brothers behind this intimate romantic feature, set out to make a movie with a 0 budget and largely achieved it. Shot on a digital still camera, the brothers were able to film in exquisite locations around Paris without collecting any permits. They also eliminated costs by shooting almost exclusively with natural light, and lead actress Stana Katic didn't even get paid. The result was a beautiful movie about two former lovers who have a chance encounter in the City of Lights and end up falling in love again.
Crazy. There's so many questions I want to ask you. I don't know if I can.
I know.
Through a brilliant online promotion strategy, the film topped the iTunes charts and realized $500,000 from digital sales alone. Pretty impressive for a film with no budget. Number 5, Creep. Estimated cost, $10,000.
You just had a near-death experience.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like when you feel like you're gonna die. It's incredible, isn't it?
This 2014 found footage psychological horror film may not be scary in the traditional sense, but it certainly lives up to its title by being utterly creepy.
Hello, my name is Peach Fuzz. I might look like I eat you up.
Director Patrick Brice plays Aaron, a freelance videographer who responds to a Craigslist ad to film an anonymous person over the course of one day for $1,000. His employer, Joseph, is a strange man whom Aaron only discovers to be a lot stranger and more sinister as the day progresses.
Death. It's coming.
Filmed on a paltry $10,000 budget, Brice maximizes every dollar with a limited cast and crew in mostly just 2 locations to bring the audience a hilarious yet deeply disturbing experience.
Keeps getting better.
Number 4, Eraserhead. Estimated cost, $10,000. David Lynch's feature film debut, this disturbing surrealist picture about a factory worker whose bizarrely deformed baby is left in his care, premiered to polarizing reviews from critics and moviegoers. Although it eventually became a cult classic, the film's journey to the big screen was just as strange as its subject matter. Lynch struggled to find funding until he won a $10,000 grant from the AFI Conservatory where he was studying. During production, he ran out of money and had to take on odd jobs and cash donation from friends to facilitate filming. Some sources indicate the budget was ultimately more than $10,000, but we're going to give it the benefit of the doubt because it's too important a film not to include.
Shut up!
Number 3, Primer. Estimated cost, $7,000.
It doesn't matter. All that matters is that the price goes up.
The concept of time travel is one that has been explored in multiple movies and TV shows, ranging from horror to mystery and even comedy. Very few, however, have tackled its technical aspects as brilliantly as this indie sci-fi flick about 2 engineers who accidentally create a time machine.
Any food would be a luxury, but the small tank of medical-grade nitrous oxide would be needed on the other side, past the room that contained their machines.
Director Shane Carruth, a former engineer himself, wore many hats in his directorial debut, writing, directing, scoring, editing, and starring as one of the leads. With just $7,000, Carruth shot most of the movie in his garage with such skill and precision that the finished film hardly even looked low budget. Even with its puzzling plot, the movie was positively received, winning the Grand Jury Prize at the Sundance Film Festival.
I mean, maybe this is something you try on your own in your free time, you know?
My free time? Which free time? Free time after the 50 hours a week of work, after the 30 hours of free time I already spent in that garage.
We're all working the same schedule.
Number 2, Following. Estimated cost, $6,000.
You're late. Sorry.
Before he became a Hollywood sensation with his non-linear, time-warping blockbusters, Christopher Nolan helmed this neo-noir black and white thriller that introduced him to the world. The movie tells the story of a struggling writer who follows strangers around London for inspiration, only to find himself thrust into a spiraling world of crime.
If you get them, you won't look at the photos and you won't even look in the envelope.
Of course not.
I've got your word on that.
You have my word.
Due to its $6,000 budget, which was spent mostly on 16mm film stock, scenes were heavily rehearsed before they were shot, and the cast and crew mostly still worked their day jobs while filming on the weekend. Following premiered to positive critical reviews and gave a glimpse into the remarkable mind of one of the most brilliant filmmakers in movie history.
No, you wouldn't say that if you saw what I saw. No, I mean, this is horrible.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, El Mariachi. Estimated cost, $7,000.
¿Qué puta es esto? ¿Día del Mariachi? No hay trabajo para ti tampoco.
This indie neo-western thriller kicked off Robert Rodriguez's directing career and served as the first part of his Mexico trilogy. To achieve the sprawling crime saga he had in mind with a $7,000 production budget, Rodriguez cut costs in every way possible.
Le daría más estilo, más clase a este lugar. Trabajo por casi nada.
He hired local inexperienced actors and had no crew members, instead using actors who weren't needed in certain scenes to help out. These cost-cutting methods were obvious in the finished product, with several bloopers making their way into the movie.
Pensaron que me podría defender contra tres armados. Usando esto.
Nevertheless, El Mariachi was an instant hit and arguably the best film of the Mexico trilogy, grossing over $2 million and receiving widespread critical acclaim. Do you think low-budget movies have a lot more to offer than Hollywood blockbusters? Let us know in the comments down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more Watch Mojo videos.
Happy with that?
Yeah, it's alright.
Happy? Yeah?
Yeah.
Peace off.